Hey guys, my name's Tanya, and this video is going to show you how you can have professional looking nails for less than $1 that will last you at least a week and a half, possibly 2 weeks. Let's get into it. This is what my nails look like. Don't they look terrible? So I didn't know. A long time ago, I had gotten gel nails, and this had happened before, and I just thought it was something from the nail place had happened, but no. Come to find out, this happens if you're allergic to UV light. So I have my own nail set up here at the house, and when I did my gel nails at home, this is what happened. So it did it again. So now I know that it's from the UV light, so I know I can't use it anymore. So I love getting my nails done, and I like them to be pretty, and this is far from that. This is not pretty, but I don't want to spend a ton of money either. So I found an alternative, and this is it. So I started buying these full nail stickers, and I get mine from TEMU. And they are very inexpensive. This pack right here, I paid $3.38 for. It does give you a tip on the front. So it says, once you put these on, don't touch water for at least 2 hours after putting them on. And that way they will stick more firmly. So I'm going to show you exactly how I put them on. These usually last me around a week and a half if I'm not too terrible. But I'm pretty rough on my nails, to be honest. This pack came with 2 nail files. Here they are right here. And it came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sets of nails for $3.38. And I've been buying these types of nails off of TEMU for the last 3 months now, and I have had no issues with them whatsoever. I'm going to show you how I put them on. Not everybody probably puts them on the same way. I don't know. This is what's been working for me, and I'm not claiming to be a pro at this. This is just how I've been doing it, and I may struggle a little. Who knows? Just like everybody else does, I'm sure. But here we go. So I also, this is not a requirement, but I do it to help them. I feel like it helps them stick better, and I use a lot of lotion on my hands. So this is just a nail prep dehydrator. So I do put this on my nails real quick and let it dry before I put on the stickers. So we're going to do that here real fast. And again, this is not a requirement. It does really just help like get the oils and stuff off of your nails, just the natural oils that are on there. But to be honest, I have done my nails both ways, with or without the dehydrator, and they do just as well. All right, so that dries extremely fast. As you can see, you can't even like see anything on there. I really hate how my nails look. It looks like this because my actual nail pulled away from my nail bed. So honestly, these actually look a lot better than they did. This has taken a good couple of months, honestly, to grow out, but these were like way down by the cuticle even. I actually thought my stinking nail was gonna fall off, but thank God it did not. So after I get done putting that on, then I usually just go through and like just push down my cuticle. And you can use a tool if you want to. I just use my fingernail because it's just easier. But I just make my cuticle nice and rounded so that it fits the sticker, you know, pretty good. And I do have small hands, so I do have to really kind of watch what stickers I buy. I try to buy the ones that look a little bit smaller to me, so that way I don't have, you know, I don't have to like cut off the sides or anything. If it does overlap on the sides, I'll show you how I fix that too. So I think we're gonna choose, I think I might go with this one. I ended up buying the ones that have like these little jewels and stuff already on them because I thought they were super cute. So I think, I don't know, I'm torn between these two. Maybe I should No, I'm just going to go with the regular one today. So they all come packaged on their own, just like this. And you can buy just individual ones too if you want to, but it's cheaper if you buy them by the pack, like this. So, I mean, $3.38 and you're getting 5 sets of nails. That's a really good deal. So here they are like this. As you can see, there's the jewels right there. So the inside, when you look at this, this is the part that's going to go towards your nail bed, towards your cuticle right here. So when you take these off, depending on how long your nails are, mine aren't extremely long or anything. So if your nail was this long, mine will never be that long. But if they were this long, you'd want to be careful about how you flipped that up so that you didn't damage it or anything. But to me, most of this is going to come off for me because my nails are just not that long. And all the designs will be like right at the bottom where they should be. So we're going to get, I cannot use, and this is just me, but you can also like size up like what your thumb would be. So rarely can I use this one. I almost always have to go to this one because like I said, my fingers are just not that big. My nails are not that big. And you can see this is like, I'm trying to get you to see it. This is like pretty thick. These stickers are pretty thick. So I just take this off, and you have to remember that when you put these on your nail, that you really only get one good try because you don't want to pull it back up and then have to re-stick it. So here we go with the first one. Come across. And I just keep like pressing down on the sides. I come around with like my nail. You can use a tool if you want to, like I said, but it's just easier for me to just use my finger. And so I just keep pressing to make sure it gets nice, good stick. And this is real time, so I may speed the video up as we go so it doesn't take so long, but this is how I do it. And then when I come to the top, I just start folding it over a little bit as I'm pushing down. And then I take one of my nail files and I use the blue side because the blue side seems to be a little bit thicker. And you just like pull down on it. You don't go back and forth like this. I just pull down on it, come across the top till I think it's separated off. And then you just grab the top part of the nail and it comes off like that, just like that. So I get rid of that part. Some people, maybe they use that for their toes or something, but I just don't. And then I just come back across and finish off the nail, just like that. And there's no excess. This one fits my finger really well. So I'm going to show you the underneath. See, there's nothing hanging over. You don't see like any sticker hanging over, anything like that. And again, I will just keep pressing down on these. If it feels, you know, weird on the sides, then you can just lightly file it just like this to get off any like little excess pieces if there is any on there, but usually not. And there's your first nail right there. Now my nails look bad underneath. These are a little bit lighter. It's kind of like a clear on the side here. So for my nails, I might want to choose a sticker that has more pigment to it, you know, next time, just so that you can't see my underneath nail while they're growing out. But if you don't have the same problem that I do, that's a really pretty ombre that goes from like pink to blue, and it has the little jewels there for you. All right, let's move on to the next one. So for me, this first finger, you don't necessarily go down the line based upon what it is. You just go down the line based upon what you think will fit your finger. And these two fingers, I usually use these. This one usually goes here. This one usually goes here, and for this one, it usually goes here. And then either one of these for my pinky, but usually this last one. So you just go by what fits your finger, not necessarily how they are in line. And the more that you put them on, you'll just know which ones fit you better. So if I go with my next one, we're gonna go with this one right here. And just the same exact thing. You can push your cuticles down, push everything around, and I just hold it on the edge of my finger like that. And then I make sure that it's all lined up and it's all straight. And do the same exact thing with this one that I did with the other one. I just push, push, push till I think it's on there really good. Come around the edges. You don't really want any lift, so I just like come around the edges, make sure that it's tight, like down in my cuticle area, and come around the top like that, just like we did before, and then use the blue side, and I just go one direction like we talked about before. And then see, it's like up underneath like that. And I just grab it and pull it off. It comes right off. If you have to tug on it too hard, then come back with the file. Don't pull on it too hard. And then I just come back and do the edges, push them down really good. Again, make sure it's all, you know, sealed on there. There's nothing lifting up. And then I come back with the regular nail file and come around. Make sure there's no little pieces hanging off. And then I always look underneath and make sure it's nice smooth edge. And yeah, there we go. That's nail number 2. Hopefully you could see this really well. I tried to get the light as good as I could so that you could see. And this one's probably not gonna look great just because I have so much of that nail separation, but what do you do? So we're gonna grab this one right here because it's like this is like my widest finger. This is my middle finger. So again, always come back. I try to do these first. I try to remember, and then push down the sides. And see how I take my fingernail and just push it down in there? Because you just want it to have a nice seal around the entire nail. I think when you don't do that, that's how you get it lifting, and you don't want it to lift, because if you get any lift, then whenever you're like in hot water or something like that, it's going to get up underneath the sticker and it's going to, you know, hurt that adhesive.
And honestly, you don't really have to even push down that hard with the file. It's pretty easy for it to come off.
Oh, I filed that one right off, see? Come back around, make sure it's all pushed down nice and good. Take a look underneath. Nice clean. I always shape my nails before I do this, so I have them in the shape that I want before we do the nails. So yeah, that one fit good too. And now we're gonna choose this one for this. So far, so good. We only have one left. And for me, I always use this last one because my pinkies are pretty tiny. right, we have one whole hand done. Now we're just gonna speed through and do the other hand, and then I'll show you how I finish them off. Okay, it's magic. I finished the other hand. This is what they look like. Everything fit really well. And like I said, I just pressed down a few more times just to make sure it's on there like really good. Keep pressing around. And then this is how I finish. I just use this Sally Henson Miracle Gel Top Coat. And I just go across and put a nice light top coat on everything. And I just make sure to like focus around like all the edges of everything. Not so much necessarily the top, but I just make sure that I focus on the edges. Oh, my camera fell. Make sure I come around each edge first, you know, just so that it gives it a nice little seal on there. And that's it. That's all I do. And for less than $1, you can have nice, pretty nails. What do you think?
I know I'm not a pro, but I wanted you to see how easy and cheap it is to actually do your nails at home. I'll link everything you saw down in the description. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not. And on your way out, give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much. Bye.